Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another day of the 25 Days of Christmas. And today we're talking about a Rankin and Bass special that actually premiered on December 14th, 1970. That special, of course, is Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Now, is it Rudolph? Is it Frosty? To me, no. Those are still they're up there, the upper tier for Rankin and Bass specials. But you know what? There's something interesting and something charming about Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Mickey Rooney as the voice of Kris Kringle slash Santa Claus. Fred Astaire, the great Fred Astaire, lending his voice to this mailman who is not only just doing not only doing the voiceover for this special, but also bringing the mail, all the children's letters to the North Pole to Santa. And of course, throughout the duration of this special, we are introduced to the grumpy Burgermeister as well as the Winter Warlock. And I love this telling and this story of how Santa came to be. You know, this little baby Claus who is brought to the Burgermeister. He's found and brought to the Burgermeister. The Burgermeister, he's a grumpy, mean old guy. He's just, he's basically a Scrooge. And he said, take this baby, give him to the orphanage. I don't want him here. To the orphanage he goes. And this winter wind comes through, picks up baby Claus, takes him and whisks him away to the Kringles. And here we kind of see, Santa's workshop, early Santa's workshop, and the Kringles, these little elves who, take him in, make him one of their own, and, teach him the ways of making toys. And of course, as he gets older, he goes back to the village to, take toys to the children. But the Burgermeister, he's not wanting anything to do with these toys. And, but it's not going to stop Kris Kringle, Santa Claus, from delivering toys. So he keeps finding different ways to leave toys for these children. And the Burgermeister, he is not happy about it. Of course, like I said, the Winter Warlock, he's a grumpy guy as well. But you know what? He melts. That tough exterior melts away when Kris Kringle gives him a toy train. And from there he befriends Kris and he helps him, in his endeavor to deliver these toys. And I really like it. I really like it a lot, guys. He meets Mrs. Claus along the way. She winds up, joining the crew and helping him deliver toys. And I love it. We have some really great numbers that are, if you're familiar with Rankin Bass specials, these are in you. Maybe you weren't really sure, exactly where they came from as far as the Rankin and Bass specials go. Well, this one, if you hear some of these songs, this is probably the special that they came from because they're pretty darn special in their own right. Um, I love it. There's just something heartwarming and charming about all these specials, and I'm really glad. Like I was talking about the other day when I showed off the set, the Rankin and Bass 18 special set. I'm glad I picked it up. I was going through and seeing some other specials that are on there, and yeah, I think it's a great collection to pick up. And this one is still it looks great, guys. It absolutely Santa Claus is Coming to Town looks beautiful. Like it looks like it could have came out recently. Like, and I know I say that a lot, but there's just something about these restorations, whatever they're doing. I mean, they deliver, and this one definitely delivers. It still looks great. It still holds up, and there's something charming and fun, and we have some comedy. Mostly by the part of the Burgermeister, who's supposed to be the grumpy guy, in the movie or in the special, but he winds up like really providing a lot of the comedic aspects of this Rankin and Bass special, and I think it's great. Like I said, for me, it's not Rudolph or Frosty, but it's still up there as an upper tier Rankin and Bass, Christmas special. And all the characters, whether they're likable or not likable, they're enjoyable. Put it that way. Like if they're not likable, they're doing their job. You know what I mean? Like the characters are there and they present it in a way that they're, what you're not supposed to like them. But when you like them, you like them. But everybody is enjoyable with what they're doing. All these little characters are enjoyable, and you know, I think it's great. This Rankin and Bass, whether it be animation, stop motion, any way you look at it, the Rankin and Bass company, there's just something unique. Like when you watch these, that you're watching something that's made by that company. Like it's just that there's a staple, there's a stamp that they put on the visuals, the way things look. And for that, like I said, they are timeless. Absolutely, I've used it a lot with these specials, but this one again is no exception. It is timeless. So, guys, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you in another episode. Take care.